Hi guys, this video is to showcase the Fox and Forest's in-game 100% run on EZ as a showcase for the ESA Winter 2020 marathon. So, first of all, the run starts when we start the game with a timer of negative 12 seconds, because that's about the time when we mesh through all the texts and skip all that we can skip until we gain control of the main character. So 3, 2, 1, go. So we want to instantly mash the the skip button, because not skipping anything on the first text box means we have to mash through all the text boxes, because only the first one has a skip option, and that costs time. And we don't want to lose time, right? So, okay. So this Fox and Forest, it's a 2D side-scrolling, a bit of a collectathon, not really, but yeah, okay. Somehow there was a jump input when I didn't press jump. Nice. Never had that happen before. Well, now that's out of the way. So it's a 2D platformer with some extra mechanics like switching seasons. So each stage that we go through has a standard season and an alternative season between which we can switch. We can only have the alternative season active while we have mana. That's the blue bar in the top middle. And our mana replenishes when we don't use it, or when we collect these blue mana crystals that you've already seen all around the place. So this is the 100% run, so we collect the in-game 100% run. So we collect everything that we need for the in-game percentage counter to reach 100%. That means basically everything that we can see on the pause menu. That does not include buying the actual upgrades for health or mana. And it also does not include collecting the bottles that can be found. So I will collect bottles, even though I don't have to, just because it saves time on the final boss. Other than that, we're just going to get what we really need, and that's a huge time save over the former 100% category, in which really everything had to be collected, no matter if the in-game counter changed or not. And we just split this in-game category off like a few months ago, because collecting everything ends up in a huge money grind, because you cannot get all the money that you need for all the upgrades in just the normal run through the stages. So you always had to visit stages just to collect money, and that's not the best. That's also not the most interesting. So yeah, we didn't really want to do that, so we split the categories. Now this category is still fairly new. I'm not 100% sure about the perfect route for it. This is the one that I came up with, because we're not that many people, and well, it's kind of hard to find people to route the game. So yeah, I'm not really good at routing a speedrun. Also, this is the first speedrun I ever did. Well, the first game I speedran, so I don't really have that much experience in it. But I do guess this is just about the best route you can go with. So if anyone wants to try to beat the time, please do so. Please do so. Okay, so at the end of each stage we have this seesaw where we catapult the partridge patty away from. I don't know why we do that, because we are helping her. But okay, so I guess this is a good point to talk about the story of the game. So, we are, as you can see, a fox called Rick. And Patty was looking for someone to help the season tree. That's the big tree that we saw at the beginning. Because the evil witch has stuck the forest, the 4 parts of the forest, each in one of the 4 seasons. Which means that there is a little bit of chaos, and well, no one likes that. And I really should not go for that jump. At least not if I haven't trained it. Okay. So yeah, that was one of the scarier jumps in this game. I used to go for it all the time. I usually don't go for it anymore, because as you can see, well, you might die, and that loses time. But I thought, well, come on, let's try it. And yeah, we could see it's not a good idea to try it. Anyway, so yeah, we want to spoil the evil witch's plans and free the parts of the forest. And for that, we have to go through the forest and collect magical bark. Now the magical bark can be found at the boss fights. So after each section, we have a boss fight, and the bosses drop the magical bark. To unlock new areas of the forest, we also need magical seeds, which is what we've been collecting. I need to go up here. Should not forget that. Okay. So, other things that we have to collect are these grindstones. And you could see in stage 1 that we collected a mana ore. Those are usually used to upgrade the mana bar, which we will not do because that's just money grinding, and we don't like money grinding. Instead, we will just collect it and do nothing with them, really. Well, who needs upgrades anyway? Okay, but we do need money. So that's what we're going to get. Each of these chests contains 50 coins. So 5 golden ones are 50 coins. The golden ones count for 10, the silver ones for 1, and the bronze ones or copper ones for 1. Each enemy drops 1 copper or bronze coin. Well, I think it's copper from the color. So yeah, each enemy drops 1 copper coin all the time. And if you kill that specific enemy the first time, then it will drop either a silver or a gold coin. And I should split here. depending on the type of enemy. So most enemies drop 1 copper and 1 silver. Later enemies drop 1 copper and 1 gold. If enemies respawn after respawning, they always only drop 1 copper. Yeah, I should have attacked this toad. I should not talk so much during boss fights. Otherwise, I forget what to do. Well, that happens. But at least now we can see what the time will be if something goes not perfectly, so that's good, right? It's good for the submission, so at the actual run we don't go overestimate? Huh? Okay, so the first phase is done. We just shoot in its open mouth and jump over its tongue. Nothing really special about that. So now he shoots up his warts. Okay, we freeze them and hit him with it. Because we can. And we can get a few hits out of it if we time it properly. And that's the toad fight. And that's a time save because in my current PB I did not use that strategy. Nice. So we now got the first piece of bark and we should tell the season tree about it. So let's go over to the season tree. But first let's stop here and buy the first 2 upgrades. Talk to the season tree and he's so happy that he gifts us magic arrows for our melee crossbow that I haven't talked about yet. So yeah, our weapon of choice is of course a melee crossbow, because why wouldn't it be? And that's one of the magical potions that we will need for the final boss. So we have to buy it anyway sometime, so why not now, right? Okay, so after each piece of magic bark, we get a new magical arrow. And the upgrades that we bought are really useful. One of them is an attack upgrade, so our melee attacks do more damage. And one of them is a new attack, this double jump spin attack that you can see here. It's a way more practical attack than the standard pirouette attack that we had to use before, like this one. Because we can just land on enemies with it and they just die, which is super useful. And this is also a skill that we definitely need for the final boss. Without that, we cannot beat the final boss, which is really weird because when do you have to buy a skill to beat the boss? So you cannot finish this without buying at least 1 skill. Good to know. So yeah, we're just running through here, killing enemies that are in our way to get their money. And I'm a bit picky which enemies I want to kill. I do want to kill those that give the most money, of course. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. There are some enemies that do not follow the usual logic, let's call it. Wait, do I need to? I'm not quite sure. No, I don't need to go over there. I just remembered. I thought I needed to go over to the left, but there was just a bottle and I don't need it. So let's not collect that. Okay. Maybe I should do this when I'm more awake, but right now I've got the time for it, so... Oh well. I can deal with that. Okay. Now, I really like these summer stages that turn to autumn when we switch seasons. because I just like the no. Okay, thank you. There was just one more mana ore. Don't know if you could see it. I couldn't because I was standing in it too quickly. So let's kill this one for the 30 gold, just to be on the safe side. Thank you. Okay. Come on. Health is fine. Wow, really? Did I have to jump into that enemy? No, I didn't, but I still did jump into him because why not, I think. Okay, so around these stages you can see targets in different colors, and those always mean shoot me with the color shown and something will happen. So most of the time some way will open, either a secret or the usual way, and that green target that we shot there opened up the correct way. Hey, it's as if I knew I had to do that. Well, who'd have thought? So right now I'm going to quickly go up here for a little bit of cash, just because it's not too much out of the way. Okay. So in some of these chests you've already seen there is a ghost. That goes to Texas, and he's not really nice, so I tend to skip those chests because they don't give me anything. Now here's one of two autoscrollers in the game. They're a little different than the rest of the game. They're your standard side-scrolling shooter. You still have the ability to switch seasons, which you have to use in both autoscroller sections. But damn it. I think I did not save time there. So one mechanic in the autoscrollers is with those checkpoints. So this badger called Retro is positioned in each and every stage. He usually takes money to work as your checkpoint. The money will be invested in buying retro games. So yeah, it's a good investment. But in these side-scrolling shooters, we just have to pop the bubble he's in for the checkpoint to register. And since when we die, we're set to a point where the where Retro is to the left of the screen. If we shoot him when he's all the way on the right, and we do that for every checkpoint in the stage, we save about 6 seconds. So I tend to shoot him as fast as or as soon as possible, and then just die. And now we saved about a second. Isn't that great? So that's a rather easy way to improve the time that you get, because it's not really hard doing it. You just have to remember where the heck was that guy, and I tend to forget it, especially in the second autoscroller. This position I mostly forget, but now I was thinking about it because I was talking about it. So, yeah. And with that said, we are on the final stretch. From here on out, this stage gets as boring as can be. So, we only need one more button really to clear the stage, which is the switch seasons button. However, we will do a little more than that. So since we do need to buy upgrades and stuff, we will collect a few of these coins. Collecting all 3 of them grants us 200 coins in here, and those 200 coins are pretty neat. Now we are at the Wild Wasp, the most RNG boss in this game, and as such, in my opinion, even worse than the final boss, although this one doesn't hurt as much. So where it is flying is complete RNG. I have not found any way to manipulate it, sadly. Come on, thanks. And what we want to do is hit it a few times until it's, well, knocked out, I think, I'd say. And then switch seasons to fall so that the wind will blow it into the spikes. When we get lucky, and we rarely do, we will have him knocked out directly in the spikes, and that saves a bit of time because we don't have to switch seasons and stuff. But that was a rather good fight. Could have gone better, could have gone way worse, so I think it's fine. I really think it's fine. Okay, now the second part of the forest is cleared, or as cleared as it can be. We need the next upgrade and talk to the season tree to get our second magical arrow. The one I like most because it deals the most damage, or the most direct damage, let's say. Because it also shoots 3 arrows, but this one shoots it in a straight line and not in 3 different directions. So all arrows definitely find the same target if that target survives so many shots. And that's pretty neat. Now, this stage is one of my favorite stages in the game. It's practically a vertical climb. I was a little late here because I missed one jump. So these platforms can be stopped by switching seasons, because this is practically a mill, and we're switching the seasons to winter, and of course a mill doesn't work in winter because there are no crops. Come on. Okay, there's a ghost in there, so we don't want to open that. So this one's fine. So we do want to open that. Okay. Only 2 of them. Sometimes I get all 3, and that's always nice looking. Shooting all 3 with the 1 attack. But oh well. So I do want to keep the platform stopped for as long as possible, simply due to the fact that they are all on a global timer, and if we miss the very last platform, we have to wait for 40 seconds because that one is doing a 40-second full cycle. And yeah, oh, come on, thank you. That's not looking too good. But it should be fine, so we want to jump up there to pre-spawn that magical seed, so we don't have to wait for it when we go down here. Nice. This platform is just coming down, which is awesome. So we don't have to switch seasons for it to wait for us, which I normally do. Ah, shoot. Okay. Let's not take that money. There's also a ghost in there, so we do not want to open it, because then we would take damage, and damage is bad. Now, this is the good cycle, where these platforms are properly aligned and stuff. Come on. One thing that annoys me about this game, at least a little, is after you've been hit, the game tends to input your next melee attack, or your next jumping melee attack, which can get annoying. Not sure if it's just my imagination, but it happens too frequently to be imagination. So, yeah. You just have to live with it. And, well, try not to get hit, I guess. Because then it doesn't happen. Oh well. So, here we want to damage boost over there to get the seed. And now we just ride this and stop the time here to go through under those spikes, because otherwise we wouldn't make it. Oh damn it, really? Okay. Second try. Now I got it. Good. Throw, thank you. Now, due to what just happened, chance is good that I'm going to miss the cycle, and I'm not going to make that jump, so let's not even try. Okay. And now I want to quickly get down here to get through there. Damn it. Okay, now I will definitely not make the final cycle. I thought I could make it without stopping time. Or stopping the platforms, not stopping time. Apparently I couldn't, as we could see. And, well, it's a bit annoying, but oh well. Now we can see what all can go wrong, which is not the worst, I think, to get a proper estimate. So, why not? Oh, really? Okay. Let's not kill that. But let's get this last magical seed. This is the first stage that we could clear 100%, which is really nice. No. Okay. Come on. Get up there. Thank you. Ooh, this is a bit close health-wise, but it should be fine. Okay. Now we just have to wait an amount of time. Not sure how long. At most 20 seconds. Oh, there is the platform. Okay. It's not the worst. Not the worst that could have happened, which is always a good thing. Oh boy. Good. So what we bought just before the stage is this stomp attack. If we stomp on this seesaw, then we get the maximum amount of coins out of it, which is 200, just like in the autoscroller. And we really want that, because that's just easy money. Just like those 50. They're easy money, so I'll take them. I'll take those coins. Now, in this stage there are some enemies that can get on my nerves, like those birds and the ghosts. So the birds have a mechanic that as soon as they're on the same horizontal axis, on the same horizontal level as you are, they will start flying up again. And isn't that awesome if you want to hit them? Yes, it's not. The ghosts are, well, they're not even spawning unless you're close. So you can see those green balls flying around, but they won't completely spawn unless you're close by, which can also get annoying. Hey, this stage has so many annoying enemies, wouldn't you know? So we want to go down this well to get to that magical seed and to this money, because money's good. And then we're done in that house. Most of the areas are rather straightforward, which I really like. This is the stage with the most quote-unquote hidden stuff, which is not really hidden, but positioned a bit out of the way. Let's call it that. And it can get a bit annoying if you don't know where to find stuff, but other than that, it's really straightforward as well, so no real problems. So that target lets these platforms appear so that we can get up to this magical seed, collect some hearts just to not die, which is always a good thing. And now we are at the end of the stage. Oh, come on. Yeah, sometimes that also happens. That the platform just thinks, nah, I'm not going to shoot Patty up into the air. So yeah, okay. Now the spider boss. This is just an escape sequence, really. So we have to flee to the top of this tower, and the spider is rubber banding behind us. Since we're playing on easy, we will not see much of the spider during all of this. If we do see something of the spider, then you know I did something wrong, because then I was really slow, and we hope that does not happen. Okay, so in here we can use some nice mechanics as the boosted jump off the conveyor belt. I always like those. And yeah, other than that, we just climb this vertical stage, which I always really like in 2D platformers, climbing vertical stages. It's just a really nice feeling to it, in my opinion at least. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Sometimes I make it up to that second platform there, but now I didn't. Okay, happens. Now here we can take a little shortcut. It's a bit tight to get that jump, but it should not be a problem. In my opinion, those double jumps are quicker compared to jumping on every single platform. But it's really hard to time that because, well, you don't really have the time to redo it because of that rubber banding enemy. just below you. And we're at the end of the stage. And since I'm not sure if at this point the rubber banding still works properly, I tend to jump just to make sure I'm as high as I can be, in case the rubber banding does still work, to get the spider to go up there more quickly. So we do have the third bit of magic bark, which is the last one that will grant us a magical arrow. But that also means we now have everything to get everything that we still have to collect in the first stages. So I'm going to go for that and buy another potion, because I'm going to need it at the final boss. So yeah, this split is called 24 seeds, because you really only need 24 seeds to continue on to the last part of the forest. But since I'm already going through the old stages, I just collect pretty much everything and then go to the last part, because why not? There's nothing really stopping me. So yeah. Well, that's just me. That's my opinion of what is the fastest. Not sure if that's right. And also not sure if you can hear my cell phone ringing in the background. That could get a bit annoying. Because I just realized that this is an alarm that I set. So I'm not sure how long that will ring. Oh boy. Oh well. So we need that platform here. In that chest is just a ghost, so we ignore it. And then we make our trek over these platforms over here for the second grindstone. Unfreeze the water. Go now the upper route. Up here. Here we need a red arrow to get up here. And now we go down there into the area where we can collect the last magical seed in this stage. Okay, the tree enemies are with 2 attack upgrades insta-kill, which is really nice. These ants just hate me and I hate them, so it's kind of mutual. Now, come on, I did double jump there. Yeah, come on. I don't really care. You can just almost walk through there without getting hit by those eels. You have to stop for about a frame. So you just shortly let go of the D-pad and then instantly press it again, and you're fine. So no real trick there. I was a bit unsure if I could make that jump, so better to be safe than sorry. So yeah, you can see Retro standing there with his shield, or with a sign, not shield, and waiting for us to pay him so that he has money to buy retro games, and we have to say, hey, sorry Retro, but we don't have time for that. We don't intend to die anyway, so we don't need your services as a checkpoint. Sorry. And yeah, that's just about it. And we are through the stage again. Okay. So in this stage, in 1-2, there are 2 magical seeds that I don't really like. One of them because it involves waiting, and the other is just also a bit out of the way, and it's just annoying. Down here was a red target that I just shot, even though we couldn't see it yet. So, that was the easy seed that was missing. The one where, well, everyone could see at the beginning. Oh, there's a magical seed. How do I get there? Oh, there's a red target. Maybe I have to shoot that. Yes, you do. The other ones are not as obvious. And kind of hate that. Or, well, they were obvious enough when I was collecting them. But their positioning is still not the best. Oh, I want to go up here because it's a bit of a shorter climb. Okay. So, we want to go down here, but not completely. I already forgot, or I again forgot to shoot that target to make these platforms appear. It always happens. And there my phone went silent. I like that, because it was getting annoying. Okay. So that was the small, well, the smaller evil, let's say. So that wasn't as bad as it could get, but I still don't like it. The last missing one is even worse, so be prepared. Here we want to just fall down, up until here, shoot this target from the wrong direction to get this mana ore. Then we just go up where we were going up the first time. And now there's this, well, it's not really beanstalk because, well, those are not beans. But anyway, here's this huge plant that we have to climb. Don't worry about the mana, it's just enough to get up here. Okay. So we do have to climb up here. Get the seed. Now we've got everything. Fall down as quickly as possible. And hurry up to the end of the stage. Okay. Now that that's done, the next stage will be 2-1, where we have to collect a little bit. The worst hidden seed we've already got, or the one that took me the longest to find in my first playthrough of the game. And I didn't really comment on it. Should have done that. Oh well. When we're there, I'm going to tell you what was the what had to be done to get it, and well, we're here already. So you remember I jumped down this middle that middle pit there. You have to do that, otherwise the seed won't spawn. And since there's a health and a mana refill on the other two, you usually don't think about going down the middle. Now here we don't want to open this, we just want to step in front of it to have this spawn. Took a while for me to realize that I don't have to open this chest with a ghost in it. I was feeling stupid after that. But, well, that happens. Oh, I do want to kill you for the money. Thank you. Kill you. Those guys I want to kill with the green arrows because since I can hit them multiple times at once, it's faster. Otherwise, the red arrows are way better because if all hit, they are stronger than all 3 green arrows. And, well, stronger is better, right? In most cases, at least. Okay. Come on, jump down. I hate him when he doesn't jump down properly. No, other than that, we're just going to go through the stage normally for the next bit. Not really anything special. Killing this one for the money. Come on. Just because we can. And it doesn't take too much time. Now I'm unsure about how much money I need. I really should have checked that again, but I didn't. So I might collect more money than I need. If so, sorry. But yeah, so those jumps I usually do without switching seasons because I just know them by heart right now. But it's not the worst switching seasons. So each time switching to the alternative season takes a bit of time. Switching to the regular season takes no time at all, which is good. I want the red arrow. Okay, now we want to jump over here, jump down. Hey, the last grandstone. Okay, now we've got everything in this stage. We just need to shoot this to open this, the exit. And then just get out of here as quickly as possible. Oh, really? Stupid ant. Okay. Good. So, last thing we have to collect is what's missing here in 3-2. Now, one thing I could have gotten already that I did not take with me is the mana ore, because we are going to go there or close to there anyway, so we can just get it then. So no real reason to take it with me on the first run through, since we don't upgrade our mana bar anyway. It doesn't really matter. So, oh, come on. Thank you. Oh, I did not double jump. Well, so, and here's the mana ore that I was talking about. And, oh, no, I did not want to talk to you. Damn it. I wanted to kill that bird. Thank you. Now we want to hit that blue target. The blue arrow is curving, as you can see. Which is a pretty nice mechanic in and of itself. It's just horrible to aim with it. Okay. So now we've got everything that we need from here. And we just want to go our way off to the finish line, or the seesaw at the end, as quickly as possible. Some of you might ask, well, you did not collect everything yet. When will you get the rest? Well, you will see. You will see. So we are at the finish line now. Oh, come on, really? Stupid bird. Oh, and I should watch my health. I just saw that I don't have that much health left. Okay, so we want to go through here, get this, and finish the stage. Hopefully not die now. Don't know if I could die there. I don't want to try. Oh well. So we want to now open up the third area, because why not? And then we now need to go through the second auto-scroller. We still need to collect everything. We don't need anything anymore. Oh, well, that's not true. In 4-2 there are 2 more grindstones for the last melee attack upgrade, so we do need that. That does increase our damage. Yeah, that magical seed there is one of the worst to collect in the whole game. The blue magical arrow works in a way that the first 2 shots will curve upwards, the third one will curve downwards. If you don't shoot all 3 in a row, then the game remembers which direction it went last. There was a checkpoint that I just hit, in case you couldn't hear it. Yeah. So then the next blue arrow will go in the direction accordingly. I really hate that mechanic. It's horrible, but oh well. It kinda just works, I guess. Okay, so here we have a green target down there that we want to hit to spawn this seed. And now we have to conserve our mana a bit. Not too much, but a bit. So I do not want to kill all those birds because they don't deserve to die, I guess. Well, they do. They kill me when they hit me, but I don't really want to kill them, so nah, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Awesome. Go through there. Okay. Now you can see my mana bar is pretty full. Normally it isn't, because I'm wasting mana. So that's why I need to remember myself to not waste mana. Oh yeah, I do want to death abuse here. Okay. That was a bit close. My controller doesn't like switching weapons all that much right now, and I don't know why. But it's fine. I can deal with that. Okay. Now I am going to go for the 200 coins here, just to be on the safe side. Okay, nice. Stage 40. One of the scarier stages in the game. So, left to the start, we have the first magical seed. I hate this so much. And we've got those centaur enemies, and they really do damage. And some of them you can't just skip. So, yeah. You're in a pretty bad position there. Like this one. Oh! Apparently, he was a bit more to the right than usual. And didn't hit me because of it. Wait. I do need to go down there. Damn it. Give me some of that. Okay. Or is it here? Yeah, I think it is here. Yeah, it's here. Forgetting the worst place in this stage. So, even with a full mana bar, you cannot make this way back and forth without taking damage. Which is a strange design decision. So we have to go all the way through there to get that magical seed. And we will take damage from being underwater when the season is not switched. And as you can see, we are pretty low on health. And each time taking damage here takes a full heart. Oh, damn it. Okay. But what we can do now is death abuse. So we take that checkpoint, die, and hey, we're at full health. And nothing really happened. And isn't that great? Yeah, it is. Okay. Good. Now that we're through here. Yeah, sure. Stupid bird. Up there, if we hit the red target, are some hearts for recovery. We don't need it. There's a heart here. But in case one needs it, it's there. Oh, I always forget this target. Thank you. Because we have to go down here to spawn this seed up here. Because why wouldn't we, right? Now, do I need to? I don't really need to. Oh, I do need to go up there. Do I? No, I don't. There's just a bottle up there. Huh. Okay. I just thought about a mistake that I did in my last few runs of this category. Oh, let's take this money just to be on the safe side. I don't think I need it, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'd rather have too much than not enough. Because not having enough means taking the time to go through a bonus level. And I don't really want that. So we damage boost through him because fighting him just takes too long. And now we go down here to spawn spawn this seed. Take this health, just to be on the safe side. And then we go over here to this mana ore. I was looking so long for a way to get that, and it's so easy. Well, happens. Stuff like that just happens. Okay, we damage boost through him. And go all the way over here. Now we also damage boost through him. Hope we get some help. No, we don't. That could get a bit close. But I think it should be fine. It depends a bit on my luck, but it should be fine. So we damage boost through there. We damage boost through him. And okay, we're fine. We are fine. We shoot that red target. We go up here to collect that health. That spawns the magical seed here. I'm not sure if really that spawns it or just being on that platform. But anyway. There spawns a magical seed and we like that. Let's just keep it at that. Okay. Now we are at the finish, but we are still missing one grindstone. And that is up there. Come on. Thank you. I was just wondering if I got the magical ore, the mana ore, I mean. But yeah, of course I did. So, I lost a bit of time. Damn it. But it's fine. It's fine. So. The last forest boss, I guess. So we want to loosen those icicles when the boss is standing under them. Come on. Then let them thaw, freeze them again so that the boss is frozen. And then we can shoot him. The further to the right those icicles spawn on the ceiling, the better it is, because we don't have to wait for the boss to walk as much. But in the later phases, it doesn't make too much of a difference. So okay. Now we just have to make sure we collect everything, which means we buy the last upgrades. Or the last single upgrade, right. So I have way more money than I need. And give the... I can split there. And give the bark to the season tree. And oh no, it's the bad witch. It was the witch all along. No. Okay. So that's one of the few glitches that I found. You can glitch that. Okay, so the first potion is for the first phase because it can take rather long, and we don't like that. This third phase is also not the best one. Let's put it like that. And sure. Oh, what? Oh, I already killed you. Okay, nice. Yeah, sure. Okay, so Before, I was only doing 3 hits between her attacks, but I figured that with proper movement, I can also get 4 in. And, well, that's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's not too bad considering I got hit and messed up the start of the final phase. So, yeah, this is Fox and Forest's in-game 100%. Just to make sure that it's really in-game 100%, that I completed the category correctly, we go back to the main menu and take a look, and we are at 100%. Nice. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I do hope that this run or one of my other runs will get accepted for ESA Winter 2020. If so, I would love for you to watch. I'm going to post a video if I'm going to be in the schedule, and if so, when I'm going to be in the schedule. And we'll see each other next time. Bye bye.